So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Of course, playing as Breathnaid and his conquest against basically everything continues in its slow but working pace. We're not going crazy with conquest, but we're also not like stopping that easily, right? It is currently fairly hot around here, so I usually have to do auto resolves on the sieges. Which turns this game in a little bit more like a simulation, I feel like. But still, I think it's alright. Especially like these other sieges. Where you have not much enemy anyway. So you move on here. We have to wait for. Why do you have such a small army, Chaval? What's up with that? Only 84. That is clearly not enough. And where the hell are you? Don't you have anything else to do, Asarai? Aren't you a dwarf? You're a dwarf of the Southern Empire, and you decide that now it's the time to strike at someone who doesn't care a single bit about what you do or say. Alright, we'll see when this guy arrives. Now it's only 16 hours left. Actually, I'm getting quite a lot of these, the current dudes of the noble troops at the moment. I like it. The more the merrier. Alright, my dude, come in. I hope you want to recruit some more stuff. So, cut it. Not sure what you have been doing while I was gone, but clearly not recruited anything. Whoops, excuse me. And yeah, these cities are probably the best choice to recruit from, specifically the Battanian area, because these guys already know me quite well. And they love me. Oh well. I mean, not all of them have that much to offer. Isn't it right, Khalid? We're scratching the last bits of battalion volunteers together. Should have those in a certain amount. Ah, there are 25. You're recruiting them fairly fast. That's also something that I've realized, that the AI is doing far more on the kind of upgrading territory. And maybe I'm just lagging behind, because I'm missing certain skills. I mean, and the skills are spread out, it's not like that. We have some archer experience when we go for bow proficiency. Something that actually, let's actually talk about that, about the skills. I mean, I love the idea of you improving skills and then like deciding for modifiers and stuff like that. What I don't like at all is the fucking mix and match that is around here. I mean that there are certain skills in certain proficiencies that do something that has barely anything to do with the proficiency itself and leveling it. I mean, the harshest would be like experience that you would give your troops with that. I mean, I can live with that one. It's not like that. For example, with the bow, I think there's one here that just gives them a little bit more stuff. Also, this still pisses me off. Instructor, yeah, stuff like that, where you just give as well, like extra arrows first. I mean, we can if we just go through this list. I already found a few of them. This is cool. Buff the bow for itself. What the fuck is this? What does bow have to do with fucking food consumption? Why is this not in the scouting tree? Or maybe the stewardship tree? What does this have to do in the fucking bow tree? Let's continue with this. First of all, why are these not working? Still. Fuck that. This. What is this? Enemy archers start with less morale. Enemy infantry start with less morale. I think that's completely out of the picture. Merry men? What? Are we all of a sudden Robin Hood because we use a bow? This is cool again. Instructor, someone gets stuff like that. More arrows, more aim accuracy and stuff like that here. 5 arrows while moving. And like there are just these random things in there that has barely anything to do with the proficiency itself. Which I still just don't like. Because the thing is, if you really want to focus on that thing, for example, I do want to focus on increasing my party size, I would level stewardship. So why is that proficiency? Is there a proficiency in bow? This skill there that helps with that? I mean, what sense does it make? I have to specifically level my bow proficiency if I want to increase my party size. Now, if this stuff would be a lot more spread out, I think that would be, of course, more interesting. If everyone would have some of that. Then we have... there's some good stuff here. This, alright. I mean, there's a lot of skills here. We have here. I mean, what I like about this, and this is a fairly good example of this. It does give like two things that kind of somewhat have something to do with each other. But it's not like completely crazy. Your kills with two-handed weapons have a higher effect on enemies' morale. Cool. And increase your prisoner by 10. Like, if it would just say like, alright here, prisoner limit by 10. That would be complete another shit and wouldn't make sense. But with the other thing implemented in that, it makes more sense as a skill itself. As it kind of makes sense in the context of the skill. I mean, oh, for fuck's sake, you of course now lost 40 guys. In sense that it explains somewhat why you would get that. But just saying because you level the two-handed you just get 10 prisoner limit because of terror feels completely shallow. It's just basically here have numbers for something that might vaguely make sense. Well, let's phrase it like this. If I spend a year training my skill in with swords, for example, now in real life, why would I be better in holding prisoners then? But well, that's just a personal grudge on my side, because I still see this game as a simulation. That's still that very concept in my eyes. And I try to, of course, imprint that every time on it. I think in the beta there is a few changes to the skill system, but I'm not sure if they have like fixed a lot of that. I mean, I also keep saying that it is early access, but I can still complain about these things, I would say. After all, that's a way to improve things. And I think I have to mention this far too often when I say that if I complain about a game, I do like that game a lot. I think it's a very good game. And like this is always something that a lot of people just get into just get wrongly. If I care about a game and complain about certain things in the game, I do not complain about the game itself. I complain about certain mechanics and how they could be improved upon. Because I want this game to be big and do well. Because then I have more stuff to play. And that's with every game or mod or stuff like that there is. I just want to oh fuck, come back here. I just want to see this prosper and give a kind of a critical view on it. As simple as that. Just because I don't agree with certain things that doesn't mean I dislike it. Otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here for 120 episodes to play a game. I'm still having fun here. Despite things pissing me off. But alright. I mean, I do have to fill these kind of recruiting thingies a little bit with talking, I would say. Just to make to make things a little bit more interesting. So I feel like that's a large part of these kind of like let's talk about strategy games in that sense. Because people let's take a very interesting strategy game and for this argumentation, EU4. EU4 has gone through so many quality of life changes, simply because people were mentioning them, and it's a game that has been filled with DLC. And Paradox realized that if they want to keep pushing DLCs out for that game, they have to improve like on certain things that players are complaining about as well. I mean, you can give Paradox shit for like only saying like, oh, they only do like constant DLCs and stuff like that sometimes don't have that much content. But overall, I mean, they're improving their game. Sometimes maybe not the right decision, but they're working on it constantly. Which is what I like a lot more, I have to admit, than just dishing out a new game where you barely, where you try to keep concepts of the old game in, but you kind of don't really improve upon it. That's one of the things where I say that if these guys want to keep doing something with this game, they're kind of showing it that they're I mean, of course they are doing it to make money. That's also a very important aspect. Those are companies, they want money. That's what a company is together for. But in the end, they are doing something for the players in that sense, where they take in critical aspects and improve upon it. Like I can think about so many quality of life improvements for EU4. If it's just simple buttons or stuff like that. But I guess that this is also kind of, I mean, they did quite, I think, step up their game with the last DLC for EU4, with the Emperor DLC, which added quite a bit of new content. Also, once again, quality of life changes, as always. that always come with these things. But what I think then most impressive about all of this is they also just offer free upgrades. I mean, the whole thing like in between, where they do like map changes and stuff like that, and then new events and focus trees. I think they're currently working on the Southeast Asian improvement, and I think that's I think that was just gonna be a free patch, and not a DLC. Because they realize they make people happier and also probably make more money when they just say, you know what, instead of just dishing out a mediocre DLC after mediocre DLC with barely any content, they'll just focus on, like, they make a minor patch, then they do a bigger DLC, and then a minor patch again and stuff like that. Which also sounds like a lot less effort, to be honest. You just pick a larger team that works on the next DLC, which then also has more time to work on that DLC. And then just have like smaller groups to like dish out these minor upgrades. Like, I am talking about development and stuff, game development and stuff like that, without having any real idea how most of it really works. I've never worked in a gaming company or stuff like that. I can only imagine. And to be honest, if it comes to the management aspect of game companies, that sounds like something I don't want to touch at all. Because as a player, I am personally passionate about video games. I love video games. They're still one of my biggest hobbies. The stuff that I spend most time on in a week. But like, having to keep in mind that you also need to get certain, like, that you want to increase money, like ways to make money, and even if they might be a little bit shady as well. That sounds like a decision I did not want to make. I could imagine working in oh, well, I ghost back here. I could imagine working in like maybe game design and stuff like that. And maybe do something there. But like just overall, like for example, working in programming and stuff like that is definitely not my kind of tea. I did do IT in school. But this is where I realized that this shit is not too complicated, but it takes so much time and is just exhausting and boring. Of course, it doesn't have to be for most people, but for me, I was just like, let's not do that. I'd rather write some random stuff or have some thoughts. But then again, I'm just rambling about life here. At this point. But I guess we're gonna continue our conquest here with the dudes. Maybe this time we're just gonna do a little bit of work. I mean, I'm wondering if I should go for some siege stuff now, if I just want to... That's actually something I could do. I do want to see what kind of difference we have if I just go for like a focus of trying to beat down the walls and stuff like that, building more siege equipment and such. So we'll wait here for a few numbers until we're at 1,000, and then we're just gonna start that and start building up. I think that... Where are you, my friend? You are the scout, you are... There we go. You're still not real improvements in engineering. I mean, you are fairly locked here. You're also not... I mean, my companions have stopped leveling a long time ago. It's also a little bit sad. There's no real improvement there. But well, I guess maybe I should go for the thingy, the faster leveling mod. Already saved me some time. Alright, but I think this is a good time to actually start the siege. Let's see what we can do here. I'm curious about our options. Maybe I should put... No wait, I'm already quartermaster. Alright, scratch that. So, besiege the castle. Let's also start building stuff like that. And... let's just get a fire onaga. And let's see if what is more effective really. So, these guys have built stuff around here. Let's see. Our trebuchet takes a long time to get built. But we'll see how well effective it works. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Trebuchet does decent work. Destroy it. Destroy it. I mean, it is more time, I have to say, but... in the meantime, you guys can build stuff around here. I mean, you're not really doing anything to the walls that they have. Right? I'm still waiting for the rest of my army. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we slowly but surely turn the stuff to rubble. Oh. Army. You come back here. Lorik, for some reason, has been split apart again. Yeah, the forest people are just a little bit unpleasant. Need some dudes. I have not really lost troops here. There we go. Catapult cracked. That takes quite a while. Oh, there we go, but I guess we're gonna do this now, after this work. Is it going well? It's going okay-ish. I mean, we will take this, but with heavy losses, of course. I will lose a bunch of these guys as well. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, how many did they kill? 800? God damn. God damn, that was a little bit harsh. But yeah, I think I'll try with something else then. Now. I mean, this was a very... like, one of the... what the fuck? Why do I need to pay these guys 2,800? What is that on about? I've taken one of their castles. All of a sudden I'm losing. That seems a little bit unlikely. But yeah, the walls didn't really get damaged. Maybe just building several trebuchets, this works a little bit better. Alright, but let's disband this army again and work for numbers. Because this was harsh. Because most of these things didn't really do too much work. You didn't really get anything there, I assume. Edwine. Oh no, you actually got 2 points here. I mean, it's gonna take forever for you to get any further than that. I'll say that. Well, I guess next time we're gonna try with trebuchets and just see if we can beat things down that way. But of course, like I said, the biggest danger we have then every time is that the enemy sieges down something that we own. Because we're just spending more time on that space. Alright friends, I'm gonna give you some more numbers again. Now this was kind of, well, a little bit underwhelming. I feel like if you would just go for the strong stuff, you would have a lot easier time, because the trebuchets did do a certain amount of damage to their stuff. But the kind of weaker stuff. I mean, it was space, used space, that I could use for more trebuchets. So I guess trebuchets it will be. I don't have an issue with that. You guys are fairly far on the hurt. Because I'm curious how well the auto assault is gonna go when their walls are gone. If then it's just gonna be like an open field battle or something like that. I mean, I've never fought against anything with cracked open walls. It's just an assumption I make here. Then maybe we can experience that next time, because there's not that much time left. Do you guys not want to recruit anything? Or are these places empty? Oh, they do have stuff here. Oh, let's see if maybe Xenon wants to offer them something. Food is alright. Wait, we have -1 food variety? That sounds shit. How does that work? Do we have a negative amount of food? We have grain and grapes. I guess people are used to some to more variety now, because I spoil them too much. Oh, that's not what we want. I don't need much more to level at the moment, right? I need 1 more point. I guess I could just quickly go for smithing, right? That's not too difficult. Don't have any smithing stamina. We also do have some leveling up, I think. Oh, holy shit! We do have some leveling up. Britannian Highborn. That's also quite a nice archer increase. Are we getting on a better area here? Is that what's happening? I can agree with that. So now I need 1 more point. Should I do that? Sure, why not? Sounds like smithing. You guys are very interesting. Actually, have you lost anything? I mean, you seems like you're no longer at war with the Southern Empire. Nope. Not sure. I cannot also turn the camp. Ah, don't annoy me. Are you running out of enemies to fight? Stop it. Get some help. So, come on, let me do this. There we go. Why is this complexity so high? There we go. Come on, give me 1 fucking point in smithing, will you? Ah! I just wanted to level here, for fuck's sake. Ah well. But I'm getting more leveling, more from the more battle XP for my troops. I think you can clearly see that. Why do... Also something that I do not quite understand. Why did you just pick random shit here? There we go. Gain the level there. We're gonna immediately put that into stewardship, because I think stewardship still offers me cool stuff. Party size for every vessel, or... well, then we don't care about that. This doesn't work. We do know that. +2 party size for each fief you own is active, they say. +1 companion. This we definitely won't. Stand United. Nope. I don't care. This one might be quite effective. And this I don't care about really. But we're gonna put a point in here, which doesn't do jack shit. Yeah, it does give me the option to increase that. But overall, I guess I also end this episode here. So I always like it's around shenanigans. I guess see you guys next episode. Bye.